Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to the next episode of Let's Answer Some Questions. As always, post questions below, and I shall answer them next week. First off, let me just mention, you may notice, I actually just woke up fairly recently, and so my voice might sound, like, deeper than usual, but, it happens. But first off, Red Robin asks, what are your thoughts on YouTube's recent actions, like having to hit 10 minutes in order to add more ads? Right, so I am familiar, I believe I'm familiar with what you're talking about, because usually, like, there are a lot of, like, channels where, you know, you'll see a video that's just conveniently, like, it goes over 10 minutes a little bit, like 10 minutes, 6 seconds or something. Like, you look at the comments, and the comments will be like, you know, like basically criticizing the YouTuber for, like, padding the video out to reach 10 minutes because the video doesn't really need to be 10 minutes. And so I do think that that is unfortunate, like that, you know, because there are, you know, YouTubers or channels that, you know, they make videos that are more accustomed to just being, you know, 5 minutes or so, and so if there is this like qualification that if you hit 10 minutes you'll get more revenue or something, like it is, and more unfortunate that people that, you know, their content is best suited not to be 10 minutes are being deprived of revenue. And the other big thing, you know, I think that's going around. Haven't really heard too much of it lately, but there was a big whole controversy in which, you know, a lot of YouTubers were getting sometimes their entire channels demonetized because of, like, it was basically they're being like flagged as being like non advertiser friendly, basically, which hopefully, you know, whatever, like I in all the responses that I believe I saw that, like, from people at YouTube, you know, they basically, like, said, you know, oh, it's you know, it's an algorithm that's doing this, so, you know, it's the algorithm's still being worked on, so hopefully, you know, the algorithm gets better, and people that, you know, deserve to that you know, are advertiser friendly, that don't really deserve to have their entire channels demonetized, can get monetized again. So Arkham Robin, I don't believe this is actually a question as much as just a comment on a discussion from last week in which I was talking about the idea of let's play more than one game at once. He basically talks about how he would do 2 to appease his fans and whatnot, which is seems like a nice little idea. But like I said, like I said last time, it's something I'm thinking about. But right now, I'm just gonna stick with 1 for the time being. Katz asks, have you ever heard of, or have you ever watched Batman Begins? Oh no, not Batman Begins, Batman Beyond. I have watched it, I have seen it on, but I never really, it was never the type of thing where, you know, I would, you know, sit down and, you know, like look through the TV Guide channel and be like, oh man, Batman Beyond's coming on, I gotta watch it. It was more the type of thing where, like, you know, I would have, you know, Cartoon Network on or whatever it was that it came on, and you know, I would see it on while I was doing something else, but I never really, like, sat down and paid attention to it or anything. Like, I got, like, some various details of stuff, but I never really, like, watched it too much. So Red Hood 440 asks, have you got any siblings? I do have siblings. I have I have 2 half siblings, a brother and a sister, but no, like, full no full siblings. They're both younger than me, and as for the brother, I've only actually met him a couple times, but I'm not actually sure exactly how old he is. He's probably maybe 3 or 4 years younger than me, maybe. I really don't know. But I met the brother once when I was maybe about 6 or 7, and because, like, a mutual grandfather of ours, basically, like, our father's father, basically took us to, like, some restaurant or something, and I do remember that. And then there was a time where maybe around 2007, he, like, visited, like, again, the same grandfather kind of brought him over to my house, and we like played Call of Duty 4. That's really like all I can really remember too much. I think I might have spoken with him on the phone every now like once, but that's really the extent of my like interaction with him. Like I haven't really, you know, no, I just don't really think of him too much, and I'm not really familiar like informed as to like how his life is going and whatnot. And also the sister, who is 8 years younger than me, who I have been more, I guess, involved with, and like and whatnot, and see her and have seen her like grow up and whatnot. But yeah, like I guess that answers it. Sasuke Uchiha asks, can you play Fortnite? Oh, and can you play Dragon Ball FighterZ? Now, I've not really like followed either of these games, and so, like, to my understanding, like these are mainly like multiplayer games, which I would probably kind of stay away from. You know, especially like especially like for Let's Plays, I just don't really tend to, you know, Let's Play like arena fighting games or like multiplayer games like that. Now, I believe that Dragon Ball FighterZ does have a story mode, but it's the same thing where I just don't really play fighting games in general, and so, you know, I will take the request into account, and I will like mark it down and whatnot, but I would not look for it anytime soon, because I just don't really have too much interest in that type of thing. Plus, just not really sure how it would work for like a Let's Play. Like Fortnite, I am less familiar with, but there is a single player mode, so I'll look into it, but I would not, like I said, do not hold your breath for it, because I cannot promise that you'll get it anytime soon. Real Guard says, thank you very much for the video and whatnot. Daniel Dennis asks, what is the Let's Play you've enjoyed the most? Been watching your channel for years, keep it up. Now, if you're asking, like, what's the Let's Play that I've enjoyed doing the most of my Let's Plays, probably, I feel like whenever this question is asked, I go to Resident Evil 4 for some reason. Like, I don't know, that was I just really enjoyed the game, and just really enjoyed just making it. Like, it was a fun Let's Play. Off the top of my head, that's like that is the first thing that comes up. But you know, I'd say I've enjoyed, you know, most of the stuff that I've done. But in terms of other people's Let's Play, because you haven't actually specified, so I'm just covering all of the bases that it could be. Like, in terms of other people's Let's Plays, I honestly haven't really watched too many Let's Plays in a while. But back in the days when I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays, trying to think, honestly, maybe. Honestly, I can't really think of a specific one. Like for some reason, maybe something about like a Necroscope 86 or something. Also, Giant Bomb's endurance runs. Like they're not actually called Let's Plays, but they're basically Let's Plays, and I enjoyed them. Nick Alger asks, "Hey Liquid, I have been around since 2010, and was wondering if you're going to play Shadow of the Colossus on PS4 and the upcoming Spider-Man. Also, are you planning to replay any games you have already done LPs on? Liquid out." It's quite funny. Shadow of the Colossus on PS4, I have no immediate plans to Let's Play or anything, because I've already done Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. I do think that the remake of this does look very nice and whatnot, and I think it's, you know, cool that it's out there, but it's something where I don't really have too much desire to go check that out over the original. And plus, like I said, I already have Let's Play the original, so I don't really feel like there's like a big Shadow of the Colossus shaped hole in my channel that I need to fill. As for the upcoming Spider-Man, yes, at some point, whenever it comes out or something, like I'm not sure, like whenever it comes out, maybe give or take a couple months or like a month or so, because I don't, it probably won't be on like release date that I start playing it, but you know, a lot of people have asked for that, and so I do intend to look into it. And do I plan to replay any games that I've already done LPs on? I think it could be like a nice thing eventually. Like it is a fun idea, but like I've said, you know, I don't really think there are any big holes in my channel that need to be filled with replays. Like I've got enough new games to do, like when I like new games that I have not Let's Played before, than to just take up, you know, space with the replays. Like, but games that I would be interested in like replaying might be like Ultimate Spider-Man, or like you said, like Shadow of the Colossus. Like if I were to replay Shadow of the Colossus, it probably would be the remake, just because to spice it up, if you will. But I have no like immediate plans to just replay a bunch of stuff. Pimped Duck asks, did you see the Venom teaser trailer? If you didn't, can you do a reaction on it to your reaction to it on your Q&A video? I have seen it. Like just bring it up here. Like it is like because it's a teaser. You know, there's not really much. I'm sure that you know, people who are much more invested in it, whatnot can figure it out. But you know, I just kind of watched it and was like, like it didn't really, nothing big stuck out, and but I would say that it is interesting that it's coming out and whatnot, because I believe like I've heard this Venom movie, like I've heard like Avi, just for like the past like 10 years or so, I just heard like, oh yeah, Avi Arad plans to make a Venom movie, but like, I guess here's finally the teaser trailer. So I'm not really sure, you know, how it is connected to any other Marvel films. I'm not sure if it just stands alone, or if it's just like a Venom without Spider-Man or something. But like I'm assuming that like this is Eddie Brock as like Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. But we'll have to see how it turns out. But from the trailer alone, like it looked interesting, I suppose. But you know, I just haven't really watched. I don't really keep up with it, really, just movies in general. So will I see it? I'm not really sure. But you know, people that are interested in it, hopefully they see it and they enjoy it. Andrej asks, he says, I just finished the Police Knots playthrough. Thanks for that. I don't think there was a complete Let's Play of Metal Gear Ghost Babel on YouTube yet. Not sure if you've played it yet, but that would be cool to see you play that blind. First off, I would say thank you very much for, you know, watching the Police Knots and whatnot, because the Police Knots, honestly, I really enjoyed Police Knots, and that's a game that I would like to go back to, like that and Snatcher, because it's been so long since I played like Snatcher. I think I beat that in I beat Snatcher in 2011, and Police Knots I think in 2014-15, and so it has been a while, and like the story has kind of escaped my mind, so I would like to go check them out again, because very, very good games. Like I feel like if anyone is like a fan of Metal Gear in any way, Snatcher and Police Knots are like crucial games to play, because they're just very, very cool. Ghost Babel, I've not played it, but I have heard very good things about it. Like whenever like I see like, you know, lists of, you know, like Game Boy games that you need to check out, like I often do see Ghost Babel on it, and like from what I've seen of it, it does look like it could be a neat game. So I will keep it in mind, and I will hopefully do it at some point. But it's the type of thing where I also just haven't done, you know, Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3 or whatnot. So I'd probably like do it like once I've done the actual main series. But like who knows? Like I could do it. sometime soon. Who knows? But it is something that I would like to check out. And that's all the questions for this week, folks. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. Hopefully everyone's questions were answered. Hopefully I was helpful to you. And as always, post questions below and I will answer them next week. Till next time, Liquid out.